everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Diablo 3. I'm recording this just after the last video where we just sat down and knocked out the tail end of our season's journey to complete our set bonuses. As I mentioned in that last video, we do have the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which makes it significantly easier to complete sets. And to go along with that, I wanted to start to solve my problem of being completely death breath starved. Now, we got a gigantic power spike towards the end of the, I guess, middle of the last video, where we got an extremely good two-handed scythe that we put inside of our cube, the Blood-Tide Blade. That's allowed me to pretty much one-shot everything on Torment 6, whereas previously I was really struggling to kill things on Torment 4. Now, with that newfound power, I did craft myself a couple of pieces of gear from the blacksmith here, and we went for the Sage's set. It has a belt, boots, helmet, and gloves for the set. I decided to craft the belt and the helm. I don't know if that's the proper way of doing it or not, but that's what I decided to go with. And what this does is it doubles the amount of death breaths that drop each time. Now in Torment 6, we get one death breath from every single enemy. When they die, they drop a death breath. It's pretty simple. This doubles our yield without increasing our time at all. So what I wanted to do was start to really work on a build that could farm quickly. Now, to go along with that, I would really love to have some Nemesis bracers, so I'm going to farm for that really quickly, or fish for that very quickly. If we can get that, that would be awesome. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world either, and it looks like we have not gotten that yet. So, let us show the progress of our build so far, which at this stage is what the series is about. Eventually, when we're a lot more optimized, I'm going to be making some guides for the Necromancers to keep you guys up to speed with hopefully the most efficient ways to play. But as of right now, we're working towards that goal. This is part of the process, and we're just sharing it. So, blue pack right here. I swear, guys, I swear I was here just a moment ago, Ossifer. I don't know what happened to them. So with this in mind, again, I'm just going to show the difference. If we take the belt off, let's find another pack. All right, here we go. Finally, I was going to say, we're going through a rift with exactly 0 elite packs. You can see we got one death breath there. I know this is very rudimentary, and I probably didn't need to show it to you. But, you know, better safe than sorry, right? We'll grab that speed pylon. That'll help us move around a little bit more and find another pack. Whoa, holy density, Batman. All right, here we go. He should drop 2. Fantastic. So what we're striving for now that we know that this farm is possible and we've explained how it works, it's doubling our Death's Breath efforts, hopefully without any more work. We need to farm the perfect difficulty for us to continue to kill things at this speed, because I think you can agree it doesn't get much faster as far as kill time as this. There's, of course, ways to increase our mobility significantly further than this. But we need to fine-tune the difficulty to see where we land. And we need to make sure we're not letting our ego get in the way, and that we're actually farming stuff that's going to be the most efficient for us with our build at the current time. So in the 2 runs since our previous video, we've managed to accumulate 45 death breath running on Torment 6 with, you know, just a few minutes dedicated to each rift. Really not that hard at all. With that, we can obviously make one very big adjustment, which would be adding a socket onto, let's just use our Ring of Royal Grandeur here. Our Ring of Royal Grandeur is not good. We'll just add in a socket if we can. Looks like I'm gonna have to craft some gems as well. Yep, just fishing for the socket. There it is, finally. Took a few attempts, not that big of a deal. And just by socketing this gem in, we have a 20% increased damage to those elites that we are specifically hunting. So I'm gonna up this to Torment 7, and we'll see how fast we clear through it then. The Rift Guardian. Yeah, dude. So Torment 7, virtually identical. We're gonna up it again to 8. Okay. You gain 99% increased movement speed after using Blood Rush. How do we incorporate those in and keep our set bonus? Oh my god, that's so fast. You know, I actually don't think we'll need this though. I mean, obviously it would be nice to have right now. The issue is that the Sage's set is waist, which we have, head, which we have, feet or hands. Obviously, if we're going to wear the boots, that would be out. And gloves would put us in the same predicament that we're in right now, where we just don't have the pieces for the main portion of our damage. Cool item for sure. I mean, in the interim, we are farming Death's Breath after all. We could throw this in the cube. I'm certainly not using the Corpse Whisper Pauldrons at the moment. However, I think this is something that would be removed fairly quickly. Yeah, but fuck it, dude. Who cares? I'll get more. Extract legendary power. Let's go. We're gonna be fucking zooming, dude. We're gonna be zooming. Torment 8. I'm actually starting to be concerned about my health. We actually don't have very much defense at all. Damage still seems fine. Here's our first elite pack. 4 death breath at a time now. Oh god, I couldn't move there. We just procced our cheat death. Ooh, scary. Look at this, dude. Not bad at all. The death breath shot up like crazy on Torment 8. Oof. A lot of damage though. So it looks like it's just a chance to drop multiple. So remember, our set is giving us double. So it looks like there's a chance for them to drop 2, which means that we get 4. And there's also just a chance that these guys still just drop the single. So some of these are dropping 2, some of these are dropping 4, but once again, considering that our effort here is not increasing at all, everything is still dying in one go, that's a very big bonus from what we were doing before. Dude, this is gonna be like a 2-minute riff. This is really fast.
That is not possible.
Totally worth it to put those speed boots in. So glad I did that. Now hopefully we still kill this guy relatively quickly. Oh, that's slowing down. Not if we use our cooldowns, but definitely slowing down. A 3-minute rift. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Oh, and we got the Nemesis bracers. Awesome. So what this is going to cause to happen is whenever we click on one of those shrines, it's going to spawn an elite pack. And the elite packs are what we're after with this setup because we're trying to farm as much Death's Breath as we can. We're up to 83 now in 4 rifts. Really not bad at all. Torment 9. I think we're kind of hitting our peak with our current gear. Maybe we can push out 10. I'm just thinking with the Rift Guardian taking a few hits to kill. My main concern is that I think we're taking too much damage. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to swap out Land of the Dead for something like Bone Armor. But if we do that, then increases the damage dealt to 145 weapon damage. I don't think we really care about that. If we do that, then I won't be able to summon in all of the corpse lances to really beat them up at the end unless there's a lot of corpses nearby. Little concerned about making that change. But we can try it. Yep, still dying in 1 hit. We still got the damage for 9. Good. So 9 has a higher chance, it seems. Oh, I'm out of essence as well. I'm just playing poorly then. 9 has a higher chance of dropping the 4, but still not guaranteed. I'm pretty sure 10 is going to make it so 4 Death's Breaths is going to be a guaranteed drop for us. Would you believe I haven't found a single shrine since we actually picked up the Nemesis bracers? Feels bad, dude. So one of the reasons I have to be more adamant with actually devouring corpses for essence now is simply because the Reaper's Wraps were giving us our main resource back whenever we picked up a health globe, which, as you can see, there's quite a lot of health globes on the screen while we're playing. So that made it so I didn't have to be as strict with it. Holy fuck! This guy hits hard. Okay, we definitely slowed down on this dude. Hold on, we have corpses. Let's try. It's a start. Come over here. Is there more corpses? Not really. Oh god, that's half my health. More than half my health. Yeah, that guy hurt. That guy hurt pretty bad. So it's looking like Torment 8 might be the most optimal for me. Although, I mean, there are other ways around this as well. I'm not trying to say I can never ascend to speed farming Torment 16. Obviously, that's our goal. Obviously, that's something we're working towards. We're still in the first 24 hours of the season, so we're just trying to fine-tune this based on what we have so far. One thing that can make it easier is rolling for a belt now. If we get the gold wrap, I'll show you the effect over in the cube. If we get the gold wrap, then any gold that we pick up is going to... Let's see if I can find it. Man, there's a lot of pages to go through now. Yeah, here it is. On gold pickup, gain armor for 5 seconds equal to the amount of gold that you picked up. If we could find this and go to the treasure goblin zone, then basically we could have unlimited gold on the entire screen all of the time with the, I don't remember the name of the gem, but basically whenever you kill something, there's a chance to make gold fall from the sky. So it just covers the area with gold, only comes out of the goblin vaults. But if we coupled that with gold wrap, that would completely alleviate our survivability problem, and then we could easily go back to running with the Land of the Dead to focus down the bosses. So something we can work towards for sure. I want to try Torment 10 just to see how bad it is, because you know when you're trying to figure out what your limits are, you got to hit your limits first, and I really don't feel like we quite hit the limit yet, so let's give it a go. That is a Juggernaut mob. Maybe that's too early to call. We're not running with bone armor at the moment. Oh yeah, that's a big ass health increase on Torment 10. That's pretty huge. And he only dropped one? Maybe it's like Torment 12. Or maybe even 13 where they're guaranteed. It probably says somewhere very clearly and I just didn't look at it. The normal trash still dies in one go. That's no problem. Yeah, that's no big deal at all. But of course, normal trash is not what we're here for. Oh, I love this layout. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, blue pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm out of essence. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it hurts. 10, 11, 12, 13 casts. Yeah, we're a little bit out of our optimal running depth here. And, I mean, that's worth noting. Like, we could kill enemies faster on Torment 8 and get that exact same number of death breath that we just got there. We do have a shrine here, which is going to spawn another elite. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm going to go back to town. So in 4 or 5 rifts, whatever you guys have seen me run today, I had literally 1 death breath before we started. So we got 116. My record time with the intro is 31 minutes right now. With me, you know, I haven't been running at full capacity here or anything. Those boots that we put in the cube have been a really nice boon to our movement speed. Super duper good. Very happy with that. So what are we actually farming all of this for? Well, there is still a 2-hand scythe that I need to get my hands on. We can craft 4 of them. We have enough death breath to try to re-roll a rare item into a legendary. We can do that 4 times right now. So, if we go over here, put it in, recipe 3, upgrade an item. We already have that, and I hate it. We already have that. We might be able to make Bone Spear work with that. That's not bad. But not the one we want. Phil? Not the one we want. God, should I really double check to see if it's two-handed? Oh, that would be embarrassing. We're on the internet right now. It's a one-hand. Okay, well, if we go back over here. So the Necromancer, if you don't know, has 4 two-hand scythes in the pool that it can roll for, and 4 one-hand scythes. It's actually incredible odds for trying to get something that you actually want. Unfortunately, the scythe I was rolling for, I thought was two-handed, and it's one. So we just did a couple extra rolls. I mean, we got an ancient. I'm not that upset. And those stats actually are not bad at all. We might be able to do something with that. But with any luck, we would get the Scythe of the Psycho. Oh, yes! And then that increases our secondary skills while bone armor is active. Then we could put the bone armor back on. Again, I don't really know which one I'm supposed to use. Also increases your movement speed by 1% for every enemy hit. Fuck yeah, my dude. So we want to extract the legendary power from this, which we should still have enough death breath for. Yes, we do. Put that into the cube. And then we are going to take a movement speed hit, which is okay. Not the end of the world. We are going to take that hit. But if we go back in, if we keep bone armor active, we may just have enough damage to make this worth it. That's a, what, was it a 400% multiplier? Jesus, dude. That's huge. One-shotting again. Oh, that damage is something else, though. All right, we got a pack here. 4, 5 casts. Not terrible. Certainly could be better. Anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do to farm my death breath to fund the rest of my build. I'm doing this early in the season. I've only run 2 greater rifts so far. Maybe that's a little too early in the season to make it worth it, but this is what I'm going to do to farm death breath to really target those specific items that I want for my build. It looks like the optimal difficulty for me to run on is about 8 or 9 at the moment, but we can do a lot of things to still increase our power to work towards those speed runs on Torment 16. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed our little escapade today. It was certainly interesting for me, but I'm the one who's progressing their character. So, you know, let me know. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.